Well, well, color me impressed. Where'd you learn them tricks?
Hello everyone, Kung Fu here, and today we are looking at top 64 qualifier winner Truzky'S deck, monster deck, Arachas Swarm. And yeah, that's a deck resembling a deck from like 4 months ago that was pretty present on the ladder. People were getting high scores with it. The only thing that mainly changed is that there is no Irden, but Irden was excluded from it like a long time ago. So Arachas Swarm, a leader that spawns 5 drones, so you can get 5 units onto the board, is your leader. And then you run the swarm cards in Arachas Nest. You run double spontaneous evolution organic cards that you can also tutor with organic tutor in Whispers Tribute. So you swarm your row, you swarm your second row, you eat some Endrega eggs with Endrega warriors, creating those swarming effects for multiple rounds. And then you pay your payoffs cards like Arachas Behemoth and half payoff, half swarm card. And then you have Yennefer, who buffs everything on the board by 2, and Tris. The problem with this deck is that Siege with multiple pinging machines is present in the meta. You don't want to get bombarded, you don't want to get reinforced traps pinging your units, limiting the amount of drones. You have also Nilfgaard that can replay your Yen of Vengerberg, denying you all those boost effects. They also have the perfect thinning, putting 3 bodies onto the board, killing potentially one of your drones, so you need to be aware of that. But on the other hand, your deck doesn't go tall, so Masquerade Ball is not that effective against this deck. And yeah, another problem for you potentially is a Reckless Flurry deck. They do have leader that deals 9 damage, removing your drones. They do have Gert, at least one of the builds is running that. But they also run Heatwave, Geralt, Axie. So you not those cards basically playing for 5-6 points for while you're playing like 10 provisions for them. So you break in some of the cards, and on the other hand they try to control your board, so you might struggle against it. But let's see how it performs for us on the ladder. Before we move on, I'd like to announce that Gwent Busters episode number 2 is coming next Tuesday, so in a week's time you get to see what we cooked for the next episode. And if you haven't checked the first one, you can find the link in the video description. And if you have any ideas about what to include into the upcoming episodes, you can always drop a comment, you can join Discord community, and also you can support the channel through either Pantheon, the link is in the description, or join me on one of the Twitch streams where I stream almost daily. And here now moving to the ladder with some games with Truzky'S Arachas Swarm. He was lucky in the qualifier. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so we are in the game against the Siege. We were not lucky. Let's see how this goes. The first egg gets locked. We have more. He doesn't really have many lock targets, so that's a good lock for him. We will be forced to an Aeromancy for consume here. We can also unlock, honestly, what Defender? The Pincer is not running that, right? Ah, wait. That's slightly a problem. Yeah, we need dominance to purify, but buffing this and then consuming it makes a big target for Baron. Can do this.
Corpses overboard. Live ones to the cage.
So that eliminates a problem. Don't believe in his defender.
Onward! Attack!
Okay, that's a definitive COC here. Very good trade. I'll take the 11 provision for 9 provision trade anytime. Okay, so he wants to thin those out. Sadly, we do not play 3 damage card. Otherwise, we are always taking it. Let's go for the consume. Look at them points. He plays 6 plus 4, 10 points. Of course, with amphibious assault, he easily makes the difference. He also has the leader, so that's 2 points from leader plus AA or any other card that makes the gap non-existent. But he does the math and considers if he can't do it cheaply. Okay, yeah. No surprises here. No way you're leader in this turn, right? We don't want to play Crimson Curse anymore. I suppose Sack it is, Nest it is. I value all other cards more. We can eat with something that he plays from AA. We can protect our drones from dying to ballista immediately. If we buff leader drones with Arachas Behemoth. Don't need consume anymore. Reese, yeah, not being present is kind of painful. I think for ladder you might consider running at least one natural selection, but it's all about your trees consistency, of course. You want talisman, nest, and evolution as your targets, because opponents are running like boiling oil and bombardment. Blocking your 100% guaranteed trees roll. Yeah, there we go. And then he started blasting. Will you play another one? I just think we're dead on the board in round 3 if we're not bleeding, so This is what we do. Leader charge to stay ahead, sure. Heatwave plane for 0 points doesn't help. But I don't think trading Crimson Curse to a bronze machine that triggers siege is really optimal for us. So say we heatwave it. They do have like bombardments from hand, so that's devastation for those 1-strength drones. We killed the most atrocious matchup for us from the first strike. Quite expected, honestly.
The city is ravaged by rot.
Bled out most of his machines. He still has bombardment from hand. Is there anything we'd want to throw away here? Not really. I think that's a pass. Oldest siege, Adalia out. He has ballista though, so still not very optimistic about our chances. Okay, found Tris yen. We have Whispers for Parasite. Don't have Location and Chimeras. Not really sold on Talisman at the moment. I'm kinda afraid Arachas Nest will be useless. Into bombardment. But we need swarm options. Okay, that's better. Just guarantee Whispers and see how he goes about it.
Anything alive would be dead now. Killer spell.
He has Shani developed with Kirak Marine. Don't think I'm taking Parasite on this dude. If he wants to play reinforced ballista front row, back row, you can just kill it. Denied him the ability to kill at least the first drone. Oh, goes for it. Goes for it anyway. I was hoping that this drone survives and we can combine leader with Behemoth. No such luck. You can also greet Gellert. Oh no, Gerhard. Into the Tremors. That's been a play against some of the Swarm decks I've seen implemented. Okay, one of them needs to go. And I want to Yen ASAP. He keeps the unit counts. Oh, almost everything survived. 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have Yen that does something here. Great, we need to take her. Like, yeah, we have threes. She could have spawned more drones, but if he has second bombardment in hand, if they do run this version of the deck, we might have been in trouble. Everything must be destroyed, of course. Nothing really to eat to buff with Chimera, so Chimera is playing for 2, 7, 8 points. Kinda depends on Tris rolling Talisman. If it happens, we do potentially get a better second Talisman if we're missing. Not entirely sure. Also, I ran in Falibor, or was it just... hopefully not. Falibor is not really fitting into this deck. Just shiny for another deck. None, doesn't go for damage. Just great. Or is it? So that's 5. That's 5 bodies. That is 3 bodies. Boiling oil removes the ballista, of course. But yeah, instead of just swarming, we can take a buff on a drone by wait, how much is it buffing for, right? So he has Gerhard and
Tread carefully, lest this semester be your last.
and does his last card really catch up here? 1 plus like 5, 6, 7 points. He needs 15.
Where to put the bloody vodka?
That's not 15. Is there anything that Gerhard can hit? I'm not entirely positive. Pie. Not a tie, that's a 5, not full base, but this is 5, so yeah. We win either way. Amazing, not even close, I never doubted us.